Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to June's Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. On the last Wednesday of every month, we get together and get those pins off of our board and use them as inspiration for a project. This was, of course, started by Crystal last year, and so many of us play along now every month on the last Wednesday. So please make sure you pop on down below, follow all of the links to see all the lovely projects. Some of us, we use sketches sometimes it's a scrap lift, sometimes it's home decor, art. We use all sorts of different pins. And again, let me just apologize. I hope you can't hear the fans too much in the background, but we are still in the midst of that terrible, of that intense heat wave up here. And I need to have everything going, air conditioner, fans, and everything. I can't even stop long enough to make a video unless I do it very early in the morning. And this is a little bit later in the day. So here is my pin for this month. I was scrolling through, and I came upon this one through I have a board that's called Cute Animals or Adorable Animal Photos or whatever. And I was just scrolling through it for the fun of it, and I found this picture, and it just made me chuckle and it made me smile, of this cute little cat sitting in, I guess it's a little bird house or a bird feeder, and he's just sitting there saying, I totally belong here. And it reminded me of a photo that I had taken quite a few years ago, and that I went on the hunt. So this sent me on a rabbit trail, because I said, this is what I want to use, because it just is too perfect. And so I went down this rabbit trail to find this photo, and this just makes me smile, makes me laugh, and it's, you know, sometimes we need to have the fun and the silly recorded in our everyday albums. This is a very simple layout, really just a little bit of layering. I used some cardstock from my stash, this large scrap here that was from Simple Stories in my stash, and then I also used a couple of pieces of paper and the embellishments from my May kit, my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit, the Heidi Swapp Storyline Chapters collection. So I had these two pieces of paper in the size that they are. I took out this cardstock because I really thought it went perfectly with the photo. So I took this cardstock out, and I seem to be on a little bit of a kick of cardstock backgrounds lately. And I do enjoy going back to that every once in a while. So I got that cardstock out, cut myself a little piece out of it so that I could map the photo. And then I really just laid the two pieces of paper down on top of this strip, and I said, you know what, I like that. Now, this piece of paper here was maybe a little short. It came out to here, and I wanted it to come out just a little bit more, so I just cut it. Down here I have two pieces tucked in under here. This was another scrap that was on my desk. I wanted it, so I just made it a little fishtail. It was exactly the size it was. I cut it under the photo so that it would be the length that I wanted. These fun little scrapbooking hacks that we have that always give the illusion of our papers being bigger than they are when needed. So I got my paper down on the cardstock, I backed my photo, and then I mounted it on foam, and I sort of wanted it at the cross of all of these pieces of paper so that it would be touching the yellow, this sort of tile paper here, and the green fern paper so that it would be touching all of that, so I got that there. And then that left me some little angles and corners where I could do some embellishing and get this fun title down. Because if you can see this photo, is that not adorable? Can you see that little chipmunk? He is just at that bird feeder like it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I guess for him it was. He was there, and there was nobody was going to get him away from there. He was just pleased as punch to be there and not shy at all. So my title is just funnily, where does it say it's just for birds? Where? So there you go. Because that's what comes to mind for me. And that's what I remembered when I saw this fun pin. I remembered that photo. And I may have scrapbooked it before. I may have scrapbooked it into my garden album. But this is going to go into my just fun everyday album. So once I had the title down, I had two little wood buttons in my scrap bowls. So I put two wood buttons here because the colors matched. Then another sticker from the Heidi Swapp collection, Hello Sunshine. Embrace the journey, because he was just having a ball. And then I put a few little enamel dots. I used up a little bit of a sheet, the rest that I had of enamel dots. This little vellum sticker from the Heidi Swapp collection as well. And then I took this cut apart, which was part of the Heidi Swapp collection, and I cut it in two because this was a who, what, when, where, and I just cut off the when and where portion of it and tucked it under my photo. So when, during my month holiday in Hawkesbury in 2013, where, the front garden, I captured this candid shot of Mr. Chipmunk. So there you go. That is my off the board for June. And quite a few of us, may have this crazy, crazy surprise for you starting tomorrow. You never know. You might have to come back. Actually, tomorrow is going to be very, very active on my channel. So you may be able to stock up on a few videos to watch later in the week if need be. Again, please make sure you pop on down below and follow all of my scrappy friends and see what pins they chose and the projects that they got done this month. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.